before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss stories like this. Stories of heartbreak, betrayal, and raw human emotions that leave you thinking long after the video ends. I remember the night everything changed. My phone buzzed on the kitchen counter while I was making coffee. It was a message from her. Just 3 words. "We need to talk." I froze, coffee dripping from the spout, my heart already skipping. Those words, they carried a weight I couldn't shake. Not the usual arguments over bills or chores, but something darker, heavier. My first instinct was denial. I told myself I was imagining things. Maybe she was stressed. Maybe it was nothing. For weeks before that night, small things had been off. Missed calls she said were work emergencies. Late nights that didn't match her explanations. I blamed myself at first, thinking maybe I was being paranoid, too controlling. But deep down, a gnawing unease refused to let go. One evening, I came home early, hoping to surprise her with dinner. The door was slightly ajar. Her perfume, her signature one, was strong, but the air was tinged with something else. Something I didn't recognize. And then I saw it. A phone lying face down on the coffee table, buzzing silently. I shouldn't have, but I'd picked it up. The screen lit up with a string of messages from a man I didn't know. They weren't casual. They were intimate. I felt my stomach drop, my chest tighten, my hands tremble. I confronted her that night. Her face was pale, and for a second I thought maybe she would confess. But she didn't. She twisted words, blamed stress, said I was imagining things. I wanted to believe her. I loved her. But the doubt had already rooted itself deep inside me. The following weeks were a blur. I tried to cling to normalcy, but every laugh, every touch, every word fell hollow. Memories that used to warm me now stabbed like shards of glass. The way she always brewed my coffee just right. The way she'd leave little notes in my bag. Were they lies? Or just the mask she wore so well? I realized I couldn't live like that. I couldn't go on pretending everything was fine when trust had already been shattered. One cold morning, I packed a bag, left a note on the kitchen counter. Simple, clear, final, and walked away. I didn't say goodbye. I didn't want the last memory to be a scene of anger or tears. I just left. Months passed. I rebuilt myself slowly, cautiously. I moved to a new town, changed routines, found solace in long runs and early mornings. I didn't check my phone. I didn't look back. I thought leaving her behind would be enough to heal the part of me she'd broken. And then, one rainy afternoon, my phone buzzed again. An unknown number. I hesitated, fingers hovering. Finally, I answered. "Please?" "I need to see you," she whispered. Her voice was fragile, almost unrecognizable. I froze. Months of pain, anger, betrayal, and confusion swirled inside me. I didn't know if I should hang up, or listen, or run. She said she had made a mistake, that she'd realized too late what she'd lost, that she wanted to explain. Part of me wanted to believe her. Part of me wanted to scream. But I didn't respond immediately. I thought about the nights I cried alone, about the mornings I woke up to an empty bed that felt like freedom, about the pieces of me I had quietly rebuilt. Could I risk them again? We met, finally. She looked different, not younger, not changed, just heavier with guilt. She didn't try to touch me or plead dramatically. She just spoke, raw and honest, about loneliness, about selfishness, about mistakes she couldn't undo. I listened, and part of me wanted closure, wanted an apology to mend the unhealable cracks. But the truth was simple. Trust, once broken, cannot be repaired by words alone. She was sorry, but sorry wasn't enough to erase months of betrayal, months of rebuilding, months of discovering who I was without her shadow over me. I told her that, quietly, firmly. No anger, no theatrics, just truth. That moment hurt both of us, but it was necessary. I walked away again, this time fully aware of what I was taking with me. My self-respect, my peace, my freedom from doubt. That day, I realized something crucial. Leaving her wasn't just about escaping her betrayal. It was about finding myself again. And no apology, No confession, no tearful plea could ever replace the strength I reclaimed by choosing me over the pain. Some nights, I still think about what we had, but now those thoughts are tempered with clarity. I am not bitter. I am aware. I am not haunted. I am free. And that freedom, that quiet, unshakable freedom, is worth every heartbreak I endured. So if you're watching this and you've ever felt betrayed, remember this. Leaving is not giving up. It's choosing yourself, even when it hurts, even when love still lingers. And sometimes that choice is the only path to truly living again.